Peter Beardsley is a name that resonates with football fans, particularly those who followed English football during the 1980s and 1990s. Known for his exceptional technical skills, vision, and intelligence on the field. Recently, he faced some problems and has been banned from football. In today's video, he tells everything about it. Peter Andrew Beardsley was born on January 18, 1961, in Hexham, Northumberland, England. Growing up in the northeast, Beardsley was immersed in a region with a rich footballing heritage, which ignited his passion for the sport from a young age. His early life in Newcastle provided the backdrop for his love affair with football, as he dreamt of playing professionally, inspired by the local heroes of the time. Beardsley's journey in football began in the streets and local fields of Newcastle, where he honed his skills and developed the distinctive playing style that would later define his career. Despite his evident talent, his path to professional football was not straightforward. Beardsley faced rejection early on, struggling to secure a spot in professional youth academies, which tested his resolve and commitment to the sport. Undeterred, Beardsley continued to pursue his dream, playing for local amateur clubs and showcasing his abilities wherever he could. His persistence paid off when he was finally spotted by scouts and began his professional career, setting the stage for what would become a memorable and illustrious journey in football. Peter Beardsley's journey with Newcastle United began on the 23rd of September 1983 when he signed from Vancouver Whitecaps for a fee of £150,000. Making his debut against Barnsley just a day after signing, Beardsley quickly endeared himself to the Newcastle fans with his skillful play, scoring and setting up goals with a flair that became a hallmark of his game. In the 1983-84 season, Beardsley was a pivotal figure in Newcastle's promotion to the First Division, forming a dynamic partnership with Kevin Keegan. Beardsley's impact was immediate and profound, netting 20 league goals, including his memorable first goal for the club against Cardiff City and a hat-trick against Manchester City in a 5-0 rout, his first at St James's Park. Beardsley's transition to the top tier of English football was seamless. He continued his goal-scoring exploits with 17 goals in 38 league games, helping Newcastle secure a 14th place finish. His performance against Sunderland, where he scored a hat-trick in a 3-1 victory, remains a highlight of his first season in the First Division. In the following campaign, Beardsley's versatility was tested in an extraordinary game against West Ham United, where he ended up as a stand-in goalkeeper in an 8-1 defeat, conceding the last 3 goals of the match. Despite this unusual turn of events, Beardsley's talent up front was undeniable, with 19 goals in 42 league appearances. After the 1986 World Cup, Beardsley's prowess continued to shine through a challenging period for Newcastle, helping the team avoid relegation in the 1986-87 season, with 5 goals in 36 appearances. His consistent performances caught the attention of Liverpool, leading to a then national record transfer of £1.9 million in July 1987, concluding his impactful tenure at Newcastle with 61 league goals. Interestingly, years later it was revealed by Alex Ferguson in his autobiography that he had attempted to sign Beardsley for Manchester United for £2 million, an offer that was declined by Newcastle, highlighting Beardsley's high valuation and importance to the club at the time. Peter Beardsley's time at Liverpool marked a significant chapter in his football career, intertwining with the club's rich history. Joining Liverpool in 1987 alongside John Barnes, with John Aldridge already in place, Beardsley was pivotal in shaping a formidable attacking lineup that would leave a lasting legacy at the club. Making an immediate impact, Beardsley's debut season at Liverpool was a showcase of his skill and adaptability, contributing significantly to the team's success. Liverpool, under the strategic guidance of player-manager Kenny Dalglish, dominated the English top flight, with Beardsley playing a crucial role in their league title triumph, although they missed out on the FA Cup double in a surprising defeat to Wimbledon. Beardsley's ability to score crucial goals, including a memorable hat-trick against local rivals Sunderland and consistent performances that brought 15 league goals in his first season, underscored his importance to the team. The partnership he formed with Aldridge, and later with the returning Ian Rush, was integral to Liverpool's attacking prowess, allowing the team to adapt and thrive in various tactical setups. The 1988-89 season was overshadowed by the Hillsborough disaster, a tragedy that profoundly affected Beardsley and the entire football community. His involvement in the aftermath, from attending funerals to supporting the injured, highlighted his deep connection to the club and its supporters. On the pitch, Beardsley helped Liverpool to FA Cup glory, although the league title eluded them in dramatic fashion. Throughout his time at Liverpool, Beardsley's performances remained top-notch, contributing significantly to the team's successes and navigating through the challenges of intense competition for places, especially with the arrivals of new talents. His last season at the club saw a shift in managerial leadership from Dalglish to Graham Souness, during which Beardsley continued to be a key player. By the time Beardsley left Liverpool, he had notched up 175 appearances and 59 goals, etching his name into the annals of the club's history. His tenure at Anfield was marked not just by his goal-scoring feats, but also by his creative playmaking, earning him a revered place among Liverpool's greats. Beardsley's legacy at Liverpool, as one of the 100 players who shook the Kop, reflects the indelible impact he had on the club and its supporters, remembered for his skill, dedication, and the memorable moments he provided on the pitch. On the 5th of August 1991, Peter Beardsley moved to Everton for £1 million, transitioning to the blue half of Merseyside and making an immediate impact. Despite Everton's overall struggles to ascend beyond mid-table finishes and lacking significant cup success during his tenure, Beardsley's individual performances were noteworthy. In his debut season, he became a key figure, ending as the club's top scorer. His prowess was further highlighted by becoming one of the rare players to have scored in the Merseyside derby for both Liverpool and Everton. Over 2 seasons, Beardsley's contribution was substantial, with 25 goals in 81 league appearances and a total of 32 goals in 95 appearances in all competitions. However, Everton's financial troubles led to his sale when Newcastle United made an attractive offer to bring him back to Tyneside. Beardsley's return to Newcastle United in July 1993 for £1.5 million reunited him with his former strike partner, now manager, Kevin Keegan. His comeback coincided with a period of resurgence for Newcastle, freshly promoted to the Premier League and quickly establishing themselves as a force, finishing third in the 1993-94 season and securing a spot in the UEFA Cup. Beardsley, alongside Andy Cole, formed a formidable partnership, with Beardsley netting 25 goals and Cole setting a club record with 41 goals in all competitions that season. Beardsley's second spell at Newcastle was marked by near misses in the Premier League title races, particularly in the 1995-96 season when they famously led the table by a significant margin before being overtaken by Manchester United. Under Keegan's management and later Kenny Dalglish's, Beardsley's role evolved, especially after the arrival of Alan Shearer, transitioning him into a midfield position where his vision and playmaking abilities continued to shine. Over 4 seasons in his second stint, Beardsley made 157 appearances and scored 56 goals, culminating in a total of 321 appearances and 117 goals across both spells with Newcastle. This period was not only prolific in terms of goals, but also saw Beardsley's game mature, earning him acclaim as one of the most technically gifted and intelligent players of his era, particularly remembered for his exceptional creativity and ability to both score and provide goals. Peter Beardsley transitioned into coaching after concluding his illustrious playing career, initially joining Newcastle United's coaching staff. His early foray into significant coaching responsibilities came in 1999, when he served as assistant manager to Howard Wilkinson for the England national team during a brief period before Kevin Keegan's appointment. This stint included a challenging match against the then world champions France. In 2003, Beardsley faced allegations of bullying 2 youth players at Newcastle, charges from which he was eventually cleared, illustrating early controversies in his coaching journey. However, these issues resurfaced in January 2018, highlighting recurring challenges in his post-playing career. Beardsley's tenure at Newcastle saw him depart in 2006 with the arrival of Glenn Roeder as manager, after which he explored media roles within the club. Speculation about Beardsley's return to a more substantial coaching role occurred, especially during managerial changes at Newcastle and potential opportunities elsewhere, including discussions of being an assistant manager for the Republic of Ireland national team. In 2009, Beardsley returned to Newcastle's academy, focusing on developing young strikers, and was later appointed as the reserve team manager in 2010. His coaching career at Newcastle saw him temporarily leading the first team following Chris Hughton's departure before Alan Pardew took over. Beardsley's coaching narrative took a significant turn in January 2018 when he was placed on leave following allegations of racism, leading to his departure from Newcastle in March 2019. Subsequent investigations by the Football Association resulted in Beardsley being found guilty of making racist comments, leading to a suspension from all football-related activities for 32 weeks. Despite these findings, the FA panel clarified that they did not perceive Beardsley as racist, indicating a complex interplay between his actions and intentions. Peter Beardsley, married to his wife Sandra since 1981, has cultivated a family life characterized by long-standing commitment and privacy away from the football spotlight. The couple has 2 children, Drew, born in 1989, and Stacey, born in 1993. Beardsley's family life has been relatively shielded from public view, focusing on nurturing a stable and supportive home environment. Despite the high-profile nature of his career in football, both as a player and a coach, Beardsley has managed to keep his family life separate, maintaining a balance between professional obligations and personal commitments. His family has been a constant presence and support through the various phases of his career, from his playing days to his roles in coaching and beyond.